Okay, so we're gonna try to do something different. Mm. Here I go messing with the camera again. I had a coughing fit before I started this video because I want to do something different, and I guess they don't like it. So, hi, this is Goddess Running Seer. We are gonna start venturing out and doing something, or I'm gonna start venturing out and doing something else that may help people navigate through their struggles. So, I don't know how I should take this. Okay, so what we're doing different is the cauldron of the three cauldron spread. And the three cauldron spread is about what are the things that you need to do to realign the cauldrons. So there's a cauldron right above. Is it right above your navel or right below your navel? Where, and that's called the Cauldron of Warming. So I want to say that maybe your root chakra or it might be your sacral chakra. And the second one is the Cauldron of Motion, where we're talking about your emotions and your relationships. How do you realign all three cauldrons, right? So one is Cauldron of Warming, where it's about health and vitality. The Cauldron of Motion is about emotions and relationships, and the Cauldron of three is the Cauldron of Wisdom, which is your insight and your intuition. And for the first one, with vitality and health, is amulet. So what I'm getting from this is the fact that somebody may need to have an amulet that they wear to help them connect, because Cauldron of Warming is about health. It's about your health. So you may need to have an amulet to help align the energies in your body, or to help you protect yourself against other energies, because we have the hands too. So maybe somebody needs to wear something on their hands to protect their hands. Maybe they don't need to always shake somebody's hand. Take care of your hands. Now this is fire, so we could be talking about a fire sign. We could be talking about creativity too with fire. We could be talking about creativity too. Somebody's creativity could be suffering because they don't have that protection. They don't have that amulet. This is a protective um, mechanism or tool that I use. This is also a protective thing. You never take it off. Somebody needs to have some type of amulet to help their vitality and their health. Hands. Protect your hands too. So for the Cauldron of Motions, we have maintain. You must need to, that's what? Emotions and relationships, right? So maintain your household, clean up your household. And you got to maintain it. But not only maintain the outside, maintain the inside too. So you're not only just maintaining physically, you're maintaining spiritually too. So you have to keep up the protection amulets. You're going to have to do research on how you can protect yourself, protect your health. Because with the hands, with Cauldron of Warming, with the hands, each symbol, we have the evil eye, the ham saw, right? So maybe you need to wear an amulet that is ham saw. Maybe you need to wear one that has just the third eye on it, or the evil eye on it. Maybe people are taught to protect your health. You need to protect against evil eye, any negativity that's coming towards you. You don't have to shake everybody's hand. You don't have to touch everybody. Oh, also, when I'm thinking with hands is be aware of who's touching you. Not only you touching that person, be aware of who's touching you. This is going to how you need to protect yourself against that. And maybe your creativity is being attacked. And the thing about it with Cauldron of motion is you need to put in motion and maintain your health. Not just in your house, outside of your house, not just in your body, but outside of your body. What things are you going to wear to help protect yourself? Cover your head. You got to maintain this too in order to keep your health going. Cauldron of Wisdom. Oh. Okay, so we have the witch's braid. Now, I'm not quite understanding. I think what you do is you create I'm not understanding. I think it's this about, like, I'm not I don't really know about that one, to be honest with you, but we're going to read it. So it says the witch's braid, which is a magical artifact. So this is something that you can use to help you in whatever need that you need. Magical artifact is an amulet. It's the hands. It's the amulet. This is something, these are used to protect yourself. These are used to help you heal and, all that. It says braids bring together disparate elements to create something new and unified. A witch ladder is a traditional folk magic practice where a spell is constructed from knotted cord or braided hair. Charms, feathers, and other items are knotted or braided and with specific magical intention to create a cord. The number of knots, braided elements, and charms varies depending on the tradition and purpose, with 3, 9, or 13 knots being in the most common. In some traditions, every knot stores power, holding the spell until it might need to be undone, or desire to braid and knot can also reflect or need to control a situation. Sometimes we just need to let our hair down, be free and loose, and let go of the need to control. To help gain control over a situation, work a braid into your own hair. If hair isn't an option, braid or knot in embroidery floss into a bracelet or ankle to wear. Consider the color, materials, and size carefully and maintain your focus on your work. Be specific and intentional about your choices. So basically, it's intentional. So you may need to, in order to speak to the divine, in order to speak to spirit, you may need to work different things into your braid that can help you connect more strongly to use your intuition, because right, each braid or each knot holds power, because you're making this braid intentionally. You know, I don't really like to say spell, because a lot of people are really going off with this whole witch thing. You know, there's different types of witches. Of course, there's a light side and a dark side to it. And a lot of people are just throwing that witch word around like we're all evil. And we're not. Just like there's always a dark side to everything. Just like I said, there's duality in everything. There's a good side and a dark side. The witches are taking a very hard pounding because of because of one person. You know how one person in a group with 1111, one person in a group is really to blame. But because that person, what do I want to say? How do I want to say this? Because one person fucked up, everybody's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I want to say. So because this one witch over here fucked up, all the witches is bad. That's not what it is. And there's other cards that fell. There's a whole bunch, but I'm only gonna take water. So we could be talking about a water sign. We could be talking about somebody who connects through water. They channel through water. Maybe you need to channel through water a little bit more. This is ways in which, with the Cauldron of Wisdom, this is ways in which you can enhance your intuition. With 1212, this is other ways in which how you can connect better with the divine. You can make a witch's braid. You can use water. Water is an element. Water is useful. Maybe somebody needs to work with water. Maybe somebody needs to go to the ocean and connect through water and channel through water. That might be helpful. The equinox. Equinox is what? Fall equinox and the spring equinox. Spring equinox could be significant. The fall equinox can mean something significant. But it's all about balance between your light and dark side. You have to create balance between the both sides, the light and the dark. So somehow the equinox has something to do with that. So we could be talking about anybody born in March or anybody born in the month of September. Right. Let's read that one. So this lunar and solar events. Equinox means equal night, referring to when the length of the day equals that of the night. It is a point of balance that we experience twice a year on the first day of both spring and fall. These two equinoxes are often tied to myths about the underworld, where the descending and ascending movements of deities like Persephone are used to explain the seasonal changes. In the ancient Egyptian ritual referenced in this card, if the deceased heart balanced perfectly with a feather, a symbol of Ma'at, the Egyptian goddess of truth, order, and justice, the soul would be allowed to move on to the afterlife. We are in the land of the living, so we instead seek balance in our own hearts daily. So yeah, this is talking about maintaining balance. Maintaining balance within your spiritual life and your physical life. Because the thing about it is you can't just always be in the physical. You know, your ancestors want to talk to you, want to commune with you. Your spirit guides want to commune and talk to you. Your angels want 1515. Your angels want to commune and to talk to you. This is how you can talk to them. This is a form by maintaining balance, by giving them time. What do they tell you? Always spend time with God. You read the Bible. That's your time with God. But then that's what they say. In part, that's true. Because it's not, like I said, not everything is all bad and not everything is all good. And so there's good things that you can take about what they teach you in a Baptist church or church. There's some things you can take that is good to learn, to keep help you learn. Maintaining balance takes work and is not to be confused with persevering the status quo. Be justice minded, practice honor, and speak with truth and respect, even if it upsets those who are comfortable with the status quo. That's maintaining balance. Exactly. It says, be justice minded, practice honor, and speak with truth and respect, even if it upsets those who are comfortable with the status quo. So, yes, you are going to always have to take care of you, even if it pisses other people around. People who want to stay in this physical world, people want to stay in the matrix. Yes, it's going to piss them off because they don't want you to heal. They don't want you to elevate. They don't want you to learn. They don't want you to figure out who you are in the spirit. And then we have a line. Like I said, this is the third cauldron spread. So we have the Cauldron of Warming. This is about vitality. This is about health. This is about your vitality and your health. Then we have the Cauldron of emotions or motion. It's about emotions and relationships. How do you get things moving? How do you become inspired again? And then we have the Cauldron of Wisdom, which is the top one. And that one is the Cauldron of Wisdom. I had a blank for a minute. The Cauldron of Wisdom. How do you connect? How connect with the divine? It's about your intuition and insight. I had a. This is the first time that I'm reading this, doing this reading, because again, I want to venture out and start doing things. I want to start actually telling people, how do you heal? How this is the things that you need to do. And don't be discreet about it either. Okay, so with 1818, I'm going to end this reading. This is called the three cauldron spread. This is more things that I want to do and check out on my page, because I'm not just a rune reader. I'm a lot more than that. Thank you for listening. This is Goddess Rune Seer. Please share my account, my channel. Please like and share and subscribe. I meant. Share it. I see a lot of people sharing my stuff too. And like I said, this, if the good is listening, the bad is listening too. Always remember that. There's duality in everything. There's always a light and a dark side. And just because one person fucks up doesn't mean everybody's fucked up. Okay? Thank you. Bye.